Yo, TGIM, quick check-in. We're into April. Can you believe it? It's week two even. How are those goals looking? Are they still clear? Still alive? Or did they quietly slip into witness protection? No judgment. Just a little tap on the shoulder. Maybe even a little ear flick. Would that be too much? Because this is the time of year, especially in our industry, where momentum either really builds or you kind of find out where the holes are and things are leaking in places that we don't always notice. Have you got holes? Have we got holes? It might be worth plugging them up first before we get to 7,000 RPMs, right? Because if our boat is leaking, there's no amount of water that will ever fill it. And lately, I've noticed something else. Commentary. Lots of commentary with plenty of opinions out there. Most often with only part of the picture, too. How can you have a really full opinion if you don't see the whole picture, right? Yeah, well, about this, and it's about that, and maybe the tools and the schedules and the equipment and those sort of things, right? But, there's always the but, right? People are in this game too. The usual suspects. So naturally we ask, okay, how do we fix it then? Do we get rid of it? Or do we upgrade it? And most of the times we hear, well, no, we can't really get rid of it, right? We can't start all over. We actually have it pretty good in the big picture of things. It could be worse. And yeah, we really don't want to start over. That's a real pain, isn't it? But that's where I pause and I get confused at times. If something is not broken and we really don't want to change it per se, then why do we rehearse all the ways that it's wrong? Here's a thought. What if instead of picking at what's not cool about something, we started appreciating what's actually working in something? Not in a fluffy, ignore the problems way, but in a more focused, intentional way. Because what you and we appreciate, guess what? Tends to appreciate. Appreciate, yes. What you respect tends to respond in kind, with respect. And what you constantly complain about, well, it almost never improves just from that. Now, don't get me wrong, if something truly needs fixing, we fix it. Absolutely. And ASAPy we do. Don't wait, communicate. Think, anticipate, communicate. Help others communicate. What's the common denominator there? Oh, the C word. No, communicate. We've got more acronyms than a government agency, too. But they all point to the same thing. Communicate. But there's a difference between solving communication and stewing communication. So we got to do the communicating right as well. One thing moves things forward and upward, and the other thing just burns energy and gets us nowhere. Hello, hypo focus. We've seen that movie before, right? So here's the next mission, should we accept it. Before calling something out, how about we ask ourselves, am I helping improve this, lift this, make it better in some sort of way? Or am I just improving my communication complaining skills? And maybe let's try this instead. Call out what's working. Appreciate the tool, a teammate, a system, the old sandwich idea. Take or make or offer one small step to make it better then. Start smaller and build bigger. Make it doable, make it quicker, make it positively optimistic. Because when we shift from what's wrong with this or that to how can I make this or that better, everything changes. The mood changes, especially, and including the place. and the thing itself that you might be trying to improve. And even more so, the people in it, because it all starts and goes with that. People like us, especially us. And as Zig Ziglar would say, it's your attitude, not your aptitude, that determines your altitude. You want to go higher? Upgrade the attitude, refocus the lens, recommit to the goals. And yes, let's together keep building something worth being proud of. Everything is figure outable together. Hashtag TEIFO. Without needing to tear it all down. Who wants to start over? Do you? Think about that. And let's do this. And lead with love. Have a fantastic week. Cheers and ciao.